We're searching for a way to live life beyond the mask. If you have symptoms and test positive for COVID-19, a clinical research study may be your opportunity to help find a treatment. Talk to your doctor and visit studyforcovid.com to learn more.
Hey guys, Dom here from ForTheFan. We're going to start doing these Sunday night little mini podcasts. We really don't know what we're going to call it yet. We want to call it something creative, something signature. But in typical ForTheFan fashion right now, we haven't been creative enough to come up with something yet. So far, I'm just going to call it the Sunday Scorecard. If you like that, let us know, of course. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at WeAreForTheFan and let us know there, as always. And what this is going to be, it's going to be a little podcast, 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, if that. And it's just going to be me. I'm going to update you on what's to come in the following week and other stuff we're working on for the future and updates on other stuff about the podcast. And for now, since we're only releasing hockey podcasts every other week, maybe I'll talk a little bit about hockey on here just as a little filler in between our every other week podcasts for hockey. Football, like it's been, is going to be every other week till really the season's over. So nothing's going to change there. And talk about hockey. So far in the past, or the start of the NHL season, the last week and a half, 2 weeks, it's been pretty chaotic, pretty crazy. Scoring has been off the charts, and nothing we could have predicted, really. Goalies are even looking good, but they're getting scored on a lot. The Leafs are going insane. Matthews is doing incredible. 10 goals in 6 games. That's insane. Jake predicted him to be the Richard winner, so he's looking right about that so far. The rest of the Leafs, there's some things to talk about there that we'll talk about in a week. Breaking records and stuff like that. Vegas, not looking the best, especially coming off the season they had last season. Maybe they're a little bit hungover. I know we said that, or at least other people have said about the Caps, but the Caps proved that wrong. They're hot, just like they were last year. Boston picking it up, Nashville picking it up like they did last year. The Flyers looking decent, having some struggles though. We'll talk about that. Other teams with struggles. Young players performing. Rasmus Dahlin scoring his first goal. That was nice. And we'll talk about injuries around the league and people coming off of their injuries like Ryan Kessler and Nylander. We'll definitely talk about him because that's a situation. Nylander is currently not taking trade offers, or he's declining them because he wants to be a Leaf, but he still hasn't been signed. So maybe by the time next Monday rolls around and we release our hockey podcast, maybe he'll be signed. But as of now, that's where we're at with that. We'll talk about Matheson having a hearing for body slamming Pettersson. That's an interesting topic. I know Jake wants to talk about that for sure. And talk about Jake, he is back at school. So we're trying to figure out how Skype calling works with the podcast and other ways to incorporate people from afar onto the podcast. So that we're definitely working on that. That is to come. We'll keep you updated on that as well. We want to get other people on the podcast. We have other friends that know a lot about sports that want to be on here. Maybe interview them about their own teams that they're fans of. Maybe get some insight that way. So we're working on that as well. Me and Will have some other things in the future down the road that we're definitely working on. We're definitely banking on. And we're happy to bring to you guys. And we're as excited as you guys are. That's pretty much it. I mean, football's to come on Wednesday, just like usual. We've had a nice Sunday weekend of football today. And, yeah. So look forward to these every Sunday. I'll be letting you know what's going on. That's pretty much it. Like I said, follow us, Instagram, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. You've heard it before if you've listened to any other podcast we have. If you haven't, listen to them. You'll like what we're hearing, I hope. And if not, give us some feedback. Thank you, guys.